Countdown clock on the overlay. Chest scrolling fast, can't read a thing. Got my day ones, got some new names. All riding in on this pixel wave. Scene switch quick, that raid just hit. Hype train glow with the stickers lit. I say, yo, fam, this our year. You spam those emotes, fill the screen and hit. Rocking in the new year on Steve's very own. Every fall like a firework blow. From the VODs to the live shows, oh, we're loud, we're here, we're here, we're home. Rocking in the new year on Steve's very own. From the lurch watch to the chat full blown. If you're in this stream, you're never alone. We're loud, we're loud, we're here, we're home. Take that shot when the timer drops. Hit go live and the beat just pops. Got bad jokes and my best friends, turning quiet nights into wild weekends. Pull up chairs in a digital room, turn that late night scroll to a full-on boom. I say 3, 2, 1, let's ride. You flood the screen, all caps in the sky. Rocking in the new year on Steve's very own. Every follow like a firework blow. From the VODs to the live shows, oh, we're loud, we're here, we're home. Rocking in the new year on Steve's very own. From the lurch watch to the chat full blown. If you're in this stream, you're never alone. We're loud, we're here, we're home. Type it out, let me see those hands in the chat all across the lands. From the small screens glow to the massive dreams, we're building this brick by brick as a team. New year, same crew, new place to own. New clips, new bits, new inside jokes. Turn it up till the neighbors know. Steve's very own, let the whole world know. Rocking in the new year on Steve's very own. Every follow like a firework blown. From the VODs to the live shows, oh, we're loud, we're here, we're home. Rocking in the new year on Steve's very own. From the lurch watch to the chat full blown. If you're in this stream, you're never alone. We're loud, we're here, we're home. 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 Click on the stream, light the spark. Steve's very own, tearing through the dark. Boom, my fingers on the keys. Old school rhythm, bend in the breeze. Building his world one clip at a time. Pixel by pixel, climbing the climb.
Cage matches, yeah, they work. How could they not work? If they didn't work, everybody would still be in the cage.
Hey chat, you there? Hey chat, who cares? Steve's very own. Breaking the code. He's got the fire. Riding the load. Steve's very own. The crowd's his soul. Streaming a soul into the unknown.
Did you see it? Did you see what? Wow, weave. Well, Jen didn't believe in showing infection, so sometimes I don't know how to react when a girl touches me. I like it.
Crackle as the scenes collide. He's got the heart to stem the tide. The grind, the rise, the late night tunes. Steve's anthem under the moon. Steve's very own.
That's quite big. Impressive.
He's got the fire, right in the low. StevesVeryOwn, the crowd's his home, streaming his song into the
And now, the host of Steve's Very Own Live, Steve.
Yes, it's me. How are you? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are from. Welcome to the stream. It's Wednesday, hump day. What's going on with you? Outside of freezing? The weather is still in the teens. We're at 16 degrees Fahrenheit, -8 Celsius. Yeah, it's a bit cold. It's nice and sunny out. It's very deceiving. Get out there for a few minutes and it's like, whoa, dude. Gotta, in more than ways than one, watch out for the ice. Oh, you know. So, a little stream today, just checking things out. I got my camera in a bit of a new position here, trying to get it a little more level, get it up a little bit higher. Of course, after everything I get set up, I take a picture of the background. So when I turn on the NVIDIA, it will match. Of course, I took the picture with my coffee mug there, so you'll see that show up. Oh, so professional. And then I bump the camera. Of course I do. You know, I don't have it there's no way for me to lock it down this way. I had it hanging from here, which kind of kept the camera a little bit higher. And I want to be able to like read the chat and like I'm looking at the camera because it's, you know, here's my chat right here. And I'm just, you know, I'm so non-professional. But I added this camera here, so you can see the fat guy behind the scenes. And that, when it's, you know, depending on the weather, I might put it in the window.
And now, the host of Steve's Very Own Live, Steve.
And I gotta fix the announcer, so I was trying to get a nice announcer thing going, and used what's it, 11, oh, what's that site, 11IO, and you get 10,000 free credits to make to use their text to speech. I got another one that I want to do that I got an announcer guy here.
Cody has joined on YouTube. Welcome to the stream.
Oh, come on, girl. It's not that. Okay, so I did have a lot of meat on. Welcome to my house. Cody Akalima. What's up, young man? How are you doing today? Hope you are doing fine. Hanging in there. So anyway, I got some nice gonna get some nice announcer voices in as I change scenes or something like that. Another thing that I've stolen from DJ 506. I just got to run it through the wash a little bit. It's going, Cody. I now have Arch on all my systems. Oh, but not the Arch. It's Endeavor Arch. I now monitor it on my laptop. I have it downstairs doing a slideshow. My wife, I put it on hers with GNOME. And I got it on my desktop. Right now I am in Windows. But by the way, you know, the official Arch people will be like, hey, you're not doing Arch. So, you know, you're not doing Arch. I don't care. I do prefer simplicity, and that's where an Ubuntu-based system comes into play. But there's none of them out there outside of Pop Cosmic, and Pop Cosmic kind of like, sorry, System 76. I think you still got some work to do, but that's just my personnel thing. It crapped the bed on me on an update, and it kind of messed up on my wife, and I'm like, it's just not ready. So far, you're almost full Linux, Fedora on the main laptop, Ubuntu home server, and LibreElec, Kodi OS. Kodi OS, oh! On a Raspberry Pi, might make it my main streaming device. But you know, I'm looking for, you know, to keep things updated. It's got the NVIDIA 590 driver, whereas Ubuntu's got 580, and I don't want to go through all the stuff they have to update it in that. I know a lot of people are talking about Casio OS, and that could be a next step. But I want to be able to try to start the stream again on Linux. I can't do it fully like I do on Windows. There's some things that are not going to work, and I'll have to work around that. And I didn't want to do that, but so I was testing out the Flatpak on Endeavor OS, and was having problems getting DroidCam running, and it didn't dawn on me until after I wiped it out. What's nice, kind of nice about when you delete the OBS Flatpak, the 15 or so plugins that you can install get removed too, so they're not on your system. But I forgot to initiate Android tools to get to work, and I didn't realize that until after I installed the AUR version of OBS, packaged by Titan 652. It's the one I ran on before. I just didn't want to go. It is a long install for OBS on Arch because of all the compiling and that it does. It took a good 15 minutes or so for OBS to install. And then what's good is the majority of the plugins that I use are packaged somewhere in the AUR. I was doing that then. The DroidCam works fine, but background remover, I don't want to have to go back to a green screen. Even when I'm on Linux, I don't particularly like the background remover plugin for OBS on Linux or even on Windows. It looks not great, But I think the whole idea is I won't be using it all the time. Like right now, I'm not using the NVIDIA AR. And trying to get the NVIDIA AR to be installed on Linux, it's probably not beyond my capabilities, but it would take a lot for me to do. And then I don't think there's a guarantee that it will work. The OBS guys, the Linux guys keep saying that, oh, it's only for a Linux server. I don't believe so. Just my opinion for what it's worth. So yeah, so did run into, I don't know how much of a bug it is. I haven't researched it, but I went to put on my headset today. I saw a couple of the guys on their Discord server, and I was going to join them on their chat. Boom, bring up the put on the Bluetooth headset, and I had Discord opened. I'm like, oh, I have to go in and change the mic. The moment I selected the mic on the headset, Discord crashed and Endeavor logged out. Logged back in, tried to, change it. No, what I had to do, and it happened also with OBS too after I installed it, because it picked up the mic from the headset and crashed OBS and logged out Endeavor OS. I don't know if that's a bug feature or crash. So before I turned off the Bluetooth headset, went in, had to set up my microphone and not the Bluetooth, so I couldn't have both Bluetooth mic and headset on, which I can walk around and talk to them while I do it, go to the bathroom. But I guess that is just a thing. I'll research it. I'll see if there's anything like that on Endeavor. But the second time it crashed, then it like turned off all my extensions. Really, really weird. Really weird. Let's see. Is it the raspberry pie, strawberry pie? It uses the Kodi Media Center, but it has an OS. Got it syncing your Jellyfin music, HDH home run, IoT, Internet of Things device that selects my local TV antenna, and now trying to get the unofficial YouTube app. The unofficial YouTube music app, I use it. But we'll see. I'm gonna have to, like, pretty much, I won't be able to just move everything over to from my Windows setup. You can, it's easy to do, but I gotta change all the text sources if I do. That SpeakerBot doesn't work. It's a really pain to get it to work in Linux. Someone is familiar with Linux and has done the bottles version of the wine install for StreamerBot, is working on it for SpeakerBot, but SpeakerBot's a bit different. So I can kind of get around the not having SpeakerBot. It's nice to have, so like when I have it change scenes, and and I have a voice out of it. So here's, I have Friday. Here's your right screen, Steven. Here's your left screen, Steven, blah, blah, blah. I don't really need to have that. And StreamerBot handles voice activation. So like when I say left desktop Friday, that'll still work, but won't get the voice from SpeakerBot, which now she's probably having a cup of coffee right now. But I can always do a vocal recording as that changes too. TTS wouldn't work. Main scene Friday. Main scene Friday. Well, Steve, can't you just press buttons? I could. But it's nice just commanding someone to do something, right?
Here's the left scene, Steven. Here is the main scene, Steven.
That kind of is, is an issue. I'm using Snappy 5 voices, although there's a from GitHub, this person has it where you download the Windows 11 voices, which are from the Microsoft, online voices, and converts it to SAPI 5 so you can use it, and it increases your voices in SpeakerBot. So if I had Google or 11IO or Amazon or any of those, the response is always going to be a delay from it being on the internet. Well, I think some of the voices are there. There is no other voice thing for Linux that could be used. So it would be a totally different stream. Not much different. But then for me to go back and forth and having to remember some of the things I set up, I don't know. So I'm still thinking about it, but it's another thing to give me something to do. So that's my thing. As far as like a Kodi, like a home server and that, I did that in the past. I had started digitizing all my DVDs using Make MKV and Handbrake to recode them. And I used Plex on a TV. And that's when I had a Samsung TV, and it worked out pretty fine. I kind of did a real stupid thing one day and was trying to put Ventoy on a USB, and dummy selected his backup drive. I should have disconnected it. That was really stupid of me. So I was not able to... there's a photo rec that recovers videos and photos. It takes a while to do, but a lot of the stuff, I did try to do that, and a lot of the stuff was kind of corrupted. So, and I lost a lot of my backup pictures. Thankfully, I back up my pictures to, Google Photos. And I didn't really lose, a lot of them, but as far as the home server, I have to keep it simple, not just for me, but for my wife. It's a challenge at times when things don't work, and she needs my help with it and that, and I would hate to have the server go down or something not working, and that. So I'll think about it. I mean, I got another I have another laptop here that I don't use. That would be perfect for a server. Because, right, you don't need a lot of power for a server, and you don't need it to decode the videos if you have it, all set up right. You just need it for storage, so. And, I find a decent desktop that you disable. When you close the lid, it will keep the computer running, so you don't have to have that open all the time. The unofficial YouTube app is just a regular. You canceled your YouTube Music and just buy CDs and rip them and all that. Yeah, those of you on YouTube, cover your ears. YouTube, cover your ears. But I use the community version that has all the plugins in it that I can use. It's what I'm using right now on Windows. I installed it on Windows using Scoop. Busy day at work today, so okay, you'll be in and out. No problem. Just, hey, take care of your job, Cody. That's what you're there for. That's what you're there for, son. But there are some things that you could do with that community version. I think basically it's YouTube rap.
Welcome to the jungle, bitch!
YS Books has joined the chat. Welcome to the stream.
Yvette says, hi, today I skated to the mailbox. Did you put on your bike helmet, though? Did you take a running start and... Oh, gotta watch out for that. Yeah, we have to... All the wind blowing the snow off. It hasn't really snowed since Sunday, but it's blowing in the sidewalk. I told my son when he comes home, he's got to clean up the sidewalks today. So how you doing? Outside of that event, you staying warm? You able to stay warm? No problems with your power in that? And did you do a pirouette, and all that? Cody loves seeing his CD collection that's all stacked up. Yeah, it's nice. One thing I do miss, though, I miss regular electronic tech. I had a Sony 60+1 CD changer. And it was and you put it in jukebox mode. So the one slot would be for any regular CD you wanted to play. And then you put it in jukebox mode and it plays all 61, random tunes. Sounded just like a jukebox, And once I, started ripping my CDs and that and putting them digitally and listening more off the computer, I gave it to my brother and he messed it up. It was a joke, but event has no power outage, but the internet went down for a few hours. My son has such FOMO. He just cannot put his phone down. Cody just needs to get his YouTube API keys. Oh, yeah, I miss that, and I know it's not a great turntable. It's a USB turntable, but it can record albums. I can use Audacity to record albums, and then use Audacity to clean up. I've done that before. I keep talking about maybe doing that on stream and that, but I think I digitized all my CDs. Oh, it was 8 degrees when you woke up. Yeah, it's 16 right now. It was 7 or 8 when we woke up. Supposed to get up by Saturday. Supposed to get up into the 20s. Woo! And then by Monday, almost 30. Heat wave. Heat wave. But just, so, you don't feel so bad. The South is getting it pretty good too. From upper Texas into the panhandle and that, near Waco. Mr. Sam is showing up. Hello, Sam, I am.
Welcome to Good Burger, home of the Good Burger. Can I take your order?
Summer by 4 Lee has joined on YouTube. Welcome to the stream.
You heard there's another storm coming? Yeah. But that's what they were talking about. The way it's like for a while there, the storm is going to miss us there's a storm to the north and a storm to the south. And the way the wind is shifting, it was like this where we are across Illinois is like in the blank area, but then the wind shifts and lake effect snow is going to blanket the area. So we're not going to get away from it too long. All in all, it hasn't been, cold-wise, yeah, it sucks, but it hasn't too bad of a weekend. What's up, Mr. Sam? Welcome back. And I don't do most of the shoveling anymore. That's what my son does. If it's light enough, he'll do the 2 shovels at a time, like he was doing Sunday. Oh, it was -3 when you got up, Sam? Whoa-hoo-hoo. A bomb cyclone coming up the coast tonight. They're not sure of the track yet. Yes, we need to watch Max Velocity or Ryan Hall, you all, on YouTube. Where this storm is going to change everything. If that didn't shovel at all, that's why she skated to the mailbox. Did you do like, like skaters, feet crossing and pirouetted at the mailbox, grabbed your mail and then tried to walk across it back? Oh, brother. Well, not on purpose, yeah. 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 It's never on purpose. Never on purpose. But we are in the winter, but yeah, we in our area last year I think we only had 2, maybe 3 days of snow throughout the whole winter. My buddy in Lexington, Kentucky got more snow than I did. Oh, and I think northern Mississippi, small town in northern Mississippi, got hit with an ice storm. It was coated all over the place. Yeah, they're not used to it, right? I think most of their houses are not really insulated because it's always so warm. So we're sharing it with the world. Or at least in the States. You know what I think? I think Greenland's doing it. I don't know. I don't know for it to be true, but do that Bill Maher thing. I don't know if it's true, but yeah, you want to take us over? We'll show you what it's like. I guess our there's like number like 4,000 troops over in Norway. Was it like Norway in that doing the winter exercises with NATO? Even after all this talk about NATO, we're still doing that. And the reserves of Norway are doing better than the elite of our army in the winter stuff. So, yeah. So, kind of wacky there, but that's what that is. Let's see what else. I mean, not much since yesterday. I did watch. I watched 2 movies this week. My wife brought home Fantastic Four, and I liked it. And then this morning I watched Tron Ares. I thought it was pretty decent. I wish they had Olivia, what's her name, from the last Tron movie, and with what's the actor's name? He's currently been playing in the Paramount series Tulsa King. He plays the bartender guy, music guy. But it looked like at the end that they might bring him back, because in this one oh my God, I can't believe it. I'm so bad with memory. Just call me president, that's all. Jared Leto, I remember that before I even looked it up. Jared Leto was in it, and he plays Ares, one of the master programs that was giving life. And he's looking, at the end of the movie, he's looking for the two of them that came out of the last Tron movie. So, but the effects in that were pretty good, and then the music by what was the music by? It's called CRS. Can't remember shit. Yep, that is for sure. Nine Inch Nails did the music. Nine Inch Nails, and I forget who else. It was pretty good. I liked it. But yeah, the CRS happens all the time with names. I hope that's not a good. I hope that's not good. No, I hope that's not good. Right? No. See? Oh. Cody's bad with names, always have been. Yeah, and I heard, there's a lot of people I remember faces pretty well. Like I know ya. But for some reason the names and was it a girlfriend or someone that told me? It's just that I don't pay attention, and they mean nothing to me, so I don't remember their names. They're trying to be. It might have been true in my youth. We don't care. What's like when they say oh, my name's Sam. Oh, my name's Sam too. So Sam knows all the neighbors' dogs' name, but not theirs. But that's typical. That's nothing wrong with that. That's what people do. You know, the people down the block with Rover, the Johnsons. No, well, you know, whoever owns Rover. As soon as they say their name, I forget. Cody. Yeah. But it scares me a bit. It does. It just scares me. You know, it's like, oh my gosh, I can't be this
Total
far
OS
off.
has joined on YouTube. Welcome to the stream.
Mr. Carmine. Hello, Total OS. Today, you usually pet Rover. Hi, my name is Sam. Thinking to myself, hey, do I know Sam? Oh boy. Total S loves cats. Yeah, I like cats. I'm just as allergic as shit to them. I cats are so cool on that, but man, they just the fur, the dan, or whatever it is. My eyes, I just want to scratch my eyes out. Is the intro audio random? The which one? The announcer one or my music? Um, I'm gonna build up a well. I set up 2 songs that I play each time. I change it around a little bit. But like for the start of the stream, yeah, that's I'll change that up. It's not random. I have to I think about putting that in a random folder, but then my starting scene runs 6 minutes. And the reason, you know, like most, the reason why I run a starting scene is not everybody gets a notification right away, you know, and I don't want them to miss out on this fabulousness. Because I am the greatest streamer. Here, this one,
And now, the host of Steve's Very Own Live, Steve.
that one. I only have the one right now. Well, I have another one that I haven't put in there. I have another one that I put on through like you are watching. Carmine took a look at Social Stream Ninja. It looks damn complicated. It is and it isn't. It takes a little bit to get used to, but I won't say it's a problem with the oh, the music. Okay, so it's supposed to be random. It doesn't always. Like sometimes it will play the same song 3 times in a row. So I don't know if it's the I use the I use a random command that I had gotten from someone in StreamerBot, and yeah, that will be random. It's not
Novinha
associated.
descendo na 4x4. Welcome to the mar. Cerveja gelada, piscina e churrasco. Welcome to the mar. O modão batendo no grave pesado. Novinha descendo na 4x4. Welcome to the mar.
Flame on is broke. Did you try running it? Hey Hans, how you doing? So I have about what do I have in there? I have about 12 to 16 different sound effects or clips in the audio that are supposed to be random when that come up, and it doesn't always randomize them. Thanks for blowing your computer speakers. That'll wake you up, Carmine. God. But Social Stream Ninja, the developer, he's like way out there. He's the one that's made Video Ninja, and Video Ninja, I haven't used it in a while, but it's light years from where it was when it first started out. Social Stream Ninja. Famed YouTube creator Toss looked at Social Stream Ninja and says it looks complicated. No, we're not going to cover this later, no. Hans's RAM died on his desktop today. Oh no. The one that played, I apologize for that. I mean, it's not set up to anybody in particular. I just thought that I'm playful and I don't mean any offense by it. How do you use it? Very carefully, Carmine. Social Stream Ninja, so the developer, someone asks him and he throws it in there. I still use it, but the only thing that I use it for is to grab the floating icons in that, because I don't want to use Stream Elements, and I haven't been able to find any other program that I can use off to the side. But if you want, I could take you through a couple of things today. It's great for multi-chat. So you can combine chats from different platforms if you're multi-streaming. It's great for highlighting. Now, I don't use it for highlighting. I created my own. Like this. Hans says he doesn't have spare RAM on hand. RAM is very expensive. Especially if it's from Germany and you're using Rammstein. Oh. So Yvette, I do apologize for that. I mean, it's not meant anything. It's supposed to be random. So pretty much all my well, my highlighter, it's actually HTML and that, but I do use StreamerBot to grab the text. The chat is off of StreamerBot, but that's made by, the chat I have across my stream. That's by Nutty, who work is a streamer on Twitch, YouTube, and Kick. Let us know when you get to the funny parts. I don't want it to hurt your feelings by not laughing. I'm here all week. But yeah, pretty much everything I do with a lot of my actions, all my stuff. StreamerBot is a little complicated in a way, but it gets really easy once you learn how to set things up. But from my messages to my commands and all that, that's pretty much StreamerBot. Here is Okay. Can't open it that way. I got to open it this way. So this is Social Stream Ninja. Pretty much, this is a standalone. You can, there still is, I think you can still get a plugin for Chrome or Chromium, any Chrome-based browser. You can use it in there. But this, basically, he uses a Chromium browser. This is actually everything wrapped into a browser, so you don't have to use Chrome or anything like that. Off to the left here are all the different, YouTube, connecting to both YouTube and YouTube vertical, Twitch, Kick, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, Trovo, Picardo, Dive, X.com, Roomba, or Rumble, Beamstream. I don't know half these other ones. PureTube, other chat sites. I have YouTube and Twitch going. Going through all these, I mean, it is crazy. He just has all these different actions, but basically these are links for browser docs. Then for the feature chat overlay, he's got global settings, he's got games you can play. But here, I had one set up for a while. If I click on it, let's see. It brings up a window, and this is, you can send messages. This is what you would put into OBS, the link for this, to do a custom browser doc to have the chat in your OBS. Hiding the bars and that. It took me a long time to really get this down right. A lot of these switches and that you will never ever touch. Sam says it's cheaper for me to get entire secondhand desktop PC than comes with the RAM than getting new RAM. That's ridiculous, isn't it? So StreamerBot works best with Windows and 16 gigabytes of RAM. Actually, it doesn't matter. The StreamerBot program itself does not use a lot of RAM. I happen to have it, but I used it on two laptops. One had 8 gigs of RAM, the other had 16. To be honest, actually, StreamerBot is very low on resources. I sometimes play song requests, Hans. You know that. I've played a couple of tunes for you. But these settings can go, you can play with these for hours. He does have a lot here. This remote camera feed button is, I think, part of his Video Ninja. Just insane of what you can do with it. But like I said, here I got this whole thing, and I always use it for one thing. Okay, is that my stuff working for Cody? I think you broke stuff, Cody. And then you can hide this off to the side. So, you can do crazy things with StreamerBot. You can like what I do, or you can use it to help with chat or messages or things like that. Oh. All right, let's check out something now with Cody, because he didn't get... There's headache.
I'm making coffee. Anybody want coffee? I'm making coffee. I'm having a cup of coffee. Does anybody want coffee? Because I'm having a cup of coffee.
So he worked there. And he worked with me. Let's look back to see if Cody spelled headache right. Oh ho ho. No, you spelled it right. And it shouldn't just be on this scene that he shows up on that. Yes, the fart. I would love to see a fart command on Lennox Saloon. But there's just a lot of cool animation with it. I go to the like the wacky funny route, but you can have it. Oh God, I mean the stuff that you can do with StreamerBot is pretty unreal.
Welcome to the jungle, bitch.
Kodiak Alamer has joined the chat. Welcome to the stream.
Cody went to Twitch. Oh, you think it doesn't work on YouTube? It could be. It should. Oops. Cancel. Let's see. Let me go. Actually, let me look at commands. Yeah, I don't okay. Oh, I haven't been paying. So here, okay, this is my problem. I haven't been paying attention to this. So there's sources, and I don't have YouTube message selected. That means most of my commands, my new ones. So let's look at one of my old ones, the 8-ball. Yeah, my old ones I originally set up. So let's find some of the new ones. That's probably why, Cody. Thank you. See, that's got YouTube message there. So let's see. Flame on. No, it's set up for YouTube. Will Steve fix the issue? Better not tell you now. Oh, boy. Yes, I am. Let me... Oh. Let me wrote it in the wrong... No, why is it? It's set up for YouTube. Sources. YouTube message. Rocker, yes I am. Just set that up. So some of my newer ones. Let's see. Yeah, I just ran it too on me and it didn't work on YouTube, but I got it set up. I wonder if it takes a minute. Lets me look at the actions. Let's see. Come on. Oh, Crocker, yes I am. Do. I don't know. I just that's YouTube. So Carmine, that's some of the things that we have to deal with on this sometimes. But yeah, I ran it not just from here, but I ran it on chat. So if I go to YouTube. Flame on!
I see, Cody just makes me hot. Got my platform set up right, so let's see. Connected, we're connected.
I don't know. We'll blame me, we'll blame computer, and we'll blame the internet, and we'll blame YouTube. I'll share the blame. Oh boy. But Carmine, like what StreamerBot, the cool thing, because StreamerBot uses WebSocket, you can have it on a Windows computer and connect to your Linux thing. That's what I did for quite a while. I did the wine version. Carmine says, maybe I'm lucky I have yet to have anything break in Windows 11. I mean, Windows usage has gone to 1.5 billion. Yeah. Well, there is an update issue. It's hit me a bit. So I'll either my login screen will be blank. The Bing wallpaper doesn't work. Then once I get into the desktop is blank. I can't get into the menu right away. And a lot of it has to do with, so they sent out a fix, but it didn't fix anything. It's the update that ends in 4108 or 1408. the Windows on an update. Well, I had in the same week. Now it didn't kill the system. It still works. It just all of a sudden got really slow. Starting up once it gets everything loaded, we're good. But I had Pop Cosmic crap the bed on me on an update. I do believe that it does affect those with more, I think, that have NVIDIA as a card. But for a lot, it affected Outlook. It affected the snip tool. It affected me differently. It's still, like I said, I come into it takes a few minutes before like the Bing wallpaper starts up. Yeah, you only have AMD, you know. So I know when I went to the doctor last week that the office people were having issues because it was right after that Windows update. They couldn't get into things. It was taking forever. So I doubt that they're running anything, you know, like they're not running AMD or NVIDIA. They're running, you know, what's the other, IBM or whatever, you know, just the office computers don't need a graphics card, and they couldn't get into some of their stuff. Hans Googled it, mostly with NVIDIA users having issues. But it still doesn't make me want to switch back to an AMD card, not with what I can do now in streaming. So, Hans, was there a certain song you wanted to hear today? Want to hear one of my songs? Well, switch to Chromebooks and forget about it. Yeah, just forget about streaming and having fun. Oh, you could stream, you know, you could just stream on StreamYards or Prism, you know, through the web browser and that. Out in the Fields by Gary Moore. Okay, let me look that up. Would you like to hear the original or the remastered one? They remastered it in 2002. We'll play the remastered one. That's for Norway. All right, Carmine, thanks for stopping by. You know, you want a little more stuff on Social Stream Ninja, just let me know. It is a cool program. You could do a couple of things with it, you know, like the flying icons and the highlight and all that. That's pretty easy to set up. And you can customize it too. That's the nice part about that. So if you want more on Social Stream Ninja, just let me know. Gotta bring a tissue in with me today. Oh. These song lyrics were way ahead of its time. Okay. Again, if you're on YouTube, you don't hear any music. If you do, I'm screwed. Come to Twitch. But if you watch my VOD later, you won't hear it there either. So, yeah, I don't know why some of these commands aren't working on YouTube. Because it will send a message to YouTube if you select it. I'll have to go through and try out all the commands to see which ones aren't working on YouTube. Oh, why do I keep... Mana check works, the first one. Where's my audio?
Hello, Thailand!
Finally, Steve has joined the chat. Welcome to the stream.
Hello, Tony. Hello, Spain. That worked off of YouTube. Let's see. All right, barrel roll's not working on YouTube. We're checking out some things that aren't working right. Okay, we'll check out. Ooh, go back. So there's a big difference, kind of like in YouTube and Twitch, with streaming and that. The Twitch API is pretty open, and the YouTube API is pretty closed. But that still shouldn't mess up with the commands that I have. It could be, well, the new redeem feature that I use includes Twitch and YouTube, where the original one that was created was just for Twitch. But I can spend the time looking. Boo! Okay, boo works. All right, let's go back. We gave it a chance. There we
Do a
go.
barrel roll.
Oh. All right. We know this one works. We know coffee works, news works. See Boomer. Flame on!
Tony got me before I got Boomer. Tony, you're just so hot. All that voice of yours, it just burns me up.
So Flame on, it definitely works from Twitch. It wasn't working on YouTube, so we'll check that out. It's got a cooldown. I will check that out in a minute. But Boomer. Yeah, Boomer's not going into a cash redeem. That's one reason. Let's see. Have it on my redeems. Oh, excuse me. Oh, a lot of these I don't have set up for that, for YouTube. That's my problem there. Let me just go through all these commands here. That's good. Here, you can watch and get bored. All the earlier ones when I set up, I think because the way he did change these, it was easier to switch over or to set it up in the beginning. Now it's a tab, an extra tab to go into, and I am missing that when I am setting these up. So YouTube. So that's the problem that. So this is strictly a Steve problem. Ghosted. Did I have that one? Oh, that one I really didn't do anything with yet. So we'll go through and make sure all my commands say also YouTube and Twitch. That's been the problem. Okay. Thank you, Cody, for just call me Microsoft. I don't test anything out before I put it out there. So yeah, all the new ones that I set up in the last several months, I didn't switch those over. This just in, a too big of a headline. The Independent. Scientists mimicking the Big Bang accidentally turned lead into gold. Physicists working on the ALICE experiment at the Large Hadron Collider in Switzerland incidentally produced small amount of gold. News at 10. I heard Norway has a new way to turn seawater into drinking water by putting these like 3-story tall things in the ocean and letting ocean pressure take care of the most of the power. Norway's just hitting it out of the park. Let's see. All the new ones. So that's why YouTube has been losing out. Sorry, YouTube. Not. Right, we almost got these fixed. How much is silver right now? I do not know. Okay. I don't think most of these I have to fix, because these are others. Maybe. All right, so. There we go. Boomer's working.
Boomer.
Okay.
Now that was embarrassing.
Sure was. All right. It takes a while to set up. I got to get it to go through, so. Oh, Flame On still isn't working in YouTube. I wonder if because I have it on anywhere. I want these to be able to be set off. Yeah, YouTube isn't even setting up to redeem. Okay. Teams. Refresh triggers. Okay. Didn't need that one. Oh, that's on fart. What's on flame on? Silver prices per ounce is $116.79. Right, why aren't you? Right. If fonts works. Hey! Oh, that's right. Fonz only comes up behind me. Mother! Karen works. Okay, hologram works out of YouTube. So are you looking to gather up some silver there, Hans?
Okay, so now I'm working on a way to find out how I can distribute a certain a certain person who runs let's see, X's Nexus spot and distribute his wealth around the world. That's what hackers should be. Hackers unite for that.
Silver is increasing substantially in price. I think it's getting ready for the horde of werewolves that nah, I keep putting the command in the search for a icon on YouTube. It's a good notification. This bites. Getting trapped in this TV. My wife has lately been watching the old Dick Van Dyke Show. How good of cable TV that we have. My next step on that one is to have it just hit me in the head and just follow me around. I'll change that up there. Oh my God, works. So if you're just joining, we're going through all my actions because they weren't working. A lot of them weren't working on YouTube. I think that maybe I should make the card spin around or the picture spin around. Here you go, Tony. There's Vince's grandma. Yes, you're Vince's grandma. Come on, you know it. Okay. So it looks like the only one I'm still having problems with is Flame On. And Scream. Scream's not working. I got that on YouTube. It's there. Oh, yeah. That's what I did. Keep putting it in the wrong box. There we go. It does work. Okay. Ow! Can't you get anything right? No, I can't. Sorry. That's me. Helps if I can spell. Shocked works. Okay, creepy. Let's see, this one I have to. A couple of my set up. Let's see, I don't know. Oh, that's right. This one might not work. I think I might still have to change some things on it. Yeah. Hey! I have to activate the NVIDIA card, the background removal. A couple of those. That's why that one's not showing up. One of Cody's favorites. No.
Just bask in their lack of on-trigger glory and enjoy the
Fantastic plastics. Coming on in.
All right, that worked. And water me. Yeah. Hey, yo, buddy, come here. Swimming with the fishes here. All right. Yeah, we're not gonna make it. All right, so the only one I'm now having problems with is my flame on. So why is that one? Let's see. Let's see. I think, oh, could it be the global cooldown? Sources, it's on YouTube. On, that's all set up. Everybody's allowed. I have no ignored users. Allow. Enabled, included. So flame on is the only one of my commands is not being triggered on YouTube. I got to figure that out. Okay. Thanks for being patient with me and figuring these out. But I do then we'll have to check out some of these other ones. The problem with when you're setting these commands up to work with YouTube too, unless you're live, and I guess I could do it with like setting up the stream for private, so I can test it or private or unlisted so no one sees that I'm on. Twitch is always connected, so I don't have to be streaming to use these commands in Twitch to test them. But in YouTube, there's no way of knowing that they work until I go live. And that's where it comes into, like, I talk about, and I keep going back and forth. Do I want a multi-stream? Do I want a multi-stream? I want to include everybody, but I can't include everybody, And it's the testing. It's the things that Twitch can do that YouTube can't. And you go, well, I stream fine on YouTube. Well, that's fine, but you're not doing the things that I do, and they should work for everybody on both sides. So, commands enabled. I just don't know why it's not. This one is the only one that's not working. And these should all be random. I don't know why mine always come up, and I gotta adjust the green screen on these. I did some re-recording, and the green screen was real dark in the background. So now I'm just using my background removal. Let's see. I think when I made this, I had a green light going on in the back, and I shouldn't have. Yeah, I have to redo a bunch of those. Those are last minute wacky ones. Just trying to think of something to do. Oh my. Let's see. No sun yet. Just waiting for my... Did I speak too soon? Nope. No, just Verizon wanting their bill. Their pay. Oh, okay. So thanks for being patient with me and watching the boring stuff and getting things fixed. I never thought about that. I just why isn't Flame On working? Why? I'll be perseverating on that one. Command is fine. Normal mode. But if I go, of course it's going to trigger my actions if I just do a test. It's not even triggering under redeem. Why not? All right, there's my son. Okay. All right, my friends. I'm going to say goodbye. Thanks for putting up and helping me with my redeems and my actions. I will have to figure out why, once I have to rebuild this one, why this one's not working. Oh well. Friday, let's say goodbye. Friday, let's say goodbye. All right. I want to thank Cody Akalema, YS Books, Sama, Total OS, on CCT, Mr. Silver. Can we call you Mr. Silver now? Cody Akalema again, because he was on YouTube and Twitch. And following Steve, Mr. Tony. I thank you guys for showing up and helping me with this stuff. And that. Tomorrow I will be doing, hopefully, some geoguessing. Get back to that. I hope everybody stays warm and stays careful. Don't slip to the mailbox like Yvette. And if you do it with some pizzazz. Like you meant to do that, right? Just be careful on the ice. See everybody.
Goodbye everyone. Thanks for watching.